Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. John with Addicted to Fishing. Today I want to cover some of my tackle box choices and my tackle bag that I'm using currently. I talked a little bit about it in the last video when I was doing my modifications. So today I thought I'd kind of break it down for you. Start out with the boxes, and then I'm going to go into the current tackle bag that I'm using. Keep in mind guys, I am bank fishing, so it does change a little bit. But for the most part, this is my standard go-to. The amount that I carry depends upon the time of the year or the place that I'm going fishing. If I'm going on a long walk and I know I'm going to not use or don't want a big variety of lures, I'll pack just like a day box. I keep plenty of the old school Plano 3700 type boxes, the kind of the cheap generic ones with, you know, the double latch, kind of sorted out a little bit, that I can just throw a wide variety of different lures in to kind of lighten my load instead of carrying, you know, a whole pack with 50. You're going to see pretty much the boxes that I carry in the bag at all times, and then, you know, I'll take stuff out as I need it. The only box that I'm not going to show that actually came out of the bag is the box that's got some tail spinners in it and a few other different types of lures. We'll start out. I like the Plano waterproof boxes. These are the stowaways. This one happens to be 3500 series. It's got the 3 latches, the waterproof seal. This one contains jig heads, swim bait hooks, and a few other different things. I've got some Trocar tube hooks in here, some rattles, some different screw locks to add to it for a keeper, different types of swim bait heads, to my homemade prop heads. Started making some of my own jigs as well. Got into the ones with the, you know, the swim bait head. Let me pull out one here. Kind of tangled in. This is one of the bigger ones. I make 2 different sizes. I think this is the 1/4 ounce. Kind of basic. I'm just getting into painting them and doing all that. I used to never paint them. I used to just pour regular ball heads back in the day. Getting familiar with some more of the epoxy, putting on the eyes, making them a little bit better. This is a little, I think the little 1/8 ounce. Maybe this is a 1/4 and that was the 1/2, whichever it happens to be. More tube hooks. Underspin that I've made. Took that same swim bait head, drew a hole in it, and epoxied in a piece of wire. Put a small willow leaf on the bottom. This works great. I love the keeper on this, and I like the balance that this head has. Megabass makes the same exact swim bait head. They call it the perfect balance or the body balance. Great little swim bait head. I like it that I modify it and put the underspit on it. Kind of gives it a little difference. But that's all that's in here. I got some weighted belly weight hooks. And I got some that are unweighted. You know, depending on what I need for my swim baits. I throw a lot of paddle tail swim baits, especially around here when I'm going out smallmouth fishing. That's box choice number 1. As you keep those in a 3700 series as well. Just because I love the waterproof to it. I don't keep a lot of them in the bag at all times, but I keep them in some big Plano trunks. I probably won't show you those, but I got a couple behind me here. Just a quick little glance at them. Plano little storage totes, old spinner bait boxes. I keep all my backup soft plastics, extra reels, extra tackle dividers from the old box, like the very first one I showed you. You know, you get those and they're in a big long strip. You gotta cut them out and put them in. Just like this box. This is one of my little quick kind of day boxes that I'll throw together from walking around a pond. This one happens to have some some different top waters in it. Sorry guys, this camera angle is horrible. Let's see if I can put this down a little bit. Maybe that's a little better. But it's got some different swim baits. That's the buka bait, the baby gill, some micro top waters, stuff like that. Mega bass poppers, things that right now the shad spawn's been a little slow here and at where I'm at, but I'm ready for that if I need it. I normally won't. I will include this box, but normally I'm pulling it out unless I know that I've got a good top water bite going on there or some jerk baits in there, some things that I might need while I'm going. The next box I'll show you is my spinnerbait box. This is a Plano Elite box. I'm not going to open it up. There's tons and tons and tons of spinnerbaits in there, a few buzz baits. I like this one because I like to throw the spinnerbait a lot, so I can put a lot of spinnerbaits in. I keep them pretty well secured in there. There's a little trick that you need to learn when you're using this box. You put the head through the holes and then bring the wire back. At first I didn't grab that. Next box I'll talk about are more of the Plano type boxes. These are kind of this is the double deep. I keep a lot of crankbaits in it, different types of crankbaits, deep divers, shallow runners. There's some whopper poppers in it, some wake baits, different colors, different styles. One of the things that I do keep my eye out for, and I find them every once in a while, are these Z-Rust vapor caps. I throw one in. These do not have any type of waterproofing to them, so I'm really careful. I'm really anal about what I'm doing with this box. When you get a few $100s worth of lures in your box, the last thing you want to do is go to reach in and pull out an $18 Mega Bass crankbait and tangled up in there. But you don't want to pull that bad boy out and find out the hooks are just trash, or most of the hardware's trash, you can't use it. Mega Bass puts some excellent hooks on there. I usually don't change those out. This time of the year I'm throwing lipless crankbaits, rattle trap type baits pretty frequently. Sorry guys, all these baits are intertwined with each other. I'm not going to be able to pull them out. It's really isn't about the baits so much as it is what kind of boxes I'm using and why I'm using them. So I love this because I can cram a lot of crankbaits in it from this box. Since it's a lot of baits, if I know I'm going to a place where I need to throw a lipless more, I pull them out of this to put them in that other box. Just like top water, I'll pull some top waters out, throw it in that box. But I love those extra deeps. The next one that I like, and this is a designated box for swim baits, specifically Mega Bass swim baits. This is another 3700 double deep. But this one has no divider in it. I keep all of my spark shads, hazedongs, the mag draft. I keep a plethora of those in here. It's probably my #1 swim bait in the area. The areas that I'm fishing is something different that a lot of guys haven't seen. They flat out get crushed. So I know when I want my hazedongs or my spark shads, I know the exact box to grab those from. That's why it gets its own designated box. The rest of the soft plastics, I've got a bunch of the small Bass Pro Shop Cabela's little day bags that they give away as a door prize. If you come, it's not really a door prize, but if you come in, sign up for the credit card, they'll give you a bag. They had a bunch of them. When Bass Pro Shop first bought out Cabela's, they had them like 50% off, so I bought a few of those. I'm gonna keep all my soft plastics in the bag. I don't have any other than my Mega Bass right here, but like this pack of Hazedong, I don't take the hazies out. Keep them right in the bag. I used to keep all of my soft plastics just in a Plano 3700 style box, but I find out they dry out a little bit too much, and I'm constantly having to rejuvenate them with some worm oil. Plus, once I put them in, I forget what the length is, exact color, so if I run out of it, I don't know. So I've gone and switched all of my soft plastics back to bags. From here on out, I've been keeping them in the original bag. That way, I know what I want to run low on, and I don't have to second guess myself. Okay, the last type of box that I'm going to share with you that I'm currently using, it's become my favorite for just a couple of different specifics, are the new Plano Edge boxes. This one happens to be the terminal tackle box. Everybody's seen these. I don't really need to go on a review with them. I like these. This box specifically, because terminal tackle can get expensive, but I like it because if I know I'm going to a place and I'm going to use, a 3/0 hook and maybe a 1/4 ounce and an 1/8 ounce weight, I can pull that little box out and actually put it in my pocket, especially if it's all I'm doing is throwing creature baits and worms and things of that nature, and I'm Texas rigging. I know I can do that real quick. I am going to set this up with some wacky rig stuff as well. I do have another box with wacky rig stuff, but I might set up, because I still got a couple that are empty, I might wacky rig up so I can throw those in my pocket real quick and walk around. Again, it's got the water wicking system, the whole Z-Rust thing. I know a lot of people have been complaining about this box wanting to jump open on themselves. I haven't had that problem. The only problem I have, and it's probably fault of my own, are the little dividers. They tend to kind of move. But I think it's just because I've got it kind of loaded down with weights. But hey, why not? That's what you want to do. And I've switched over to those complete waterproof, rust protecting boxes on terminal tackle and chatterbaits only. I probably will incorporate more of those as I go along, unless something else comes out that's better. But I really like these. The reason why I picked those two boxes to start out with and to use right away is because I've got a lot of money in them. And here's my chatterbaits. This is the 3700 jig box. Mine's a 3700 chatterbait box. It's got all the different chatterbaits in it. It's got the little slotted compartments that the chatterbait slides through. It holds them perfectly in place again. I hear people complain that this box does jump open on them. I haven't had mine jump open. I just make sure that once I'm done, I get a bait out, and I'm done with that. This particular box, I do make sure that when I'm done, here I'm just punching in some skirt material that's come out. I make sure that I get it folded over, and I make sure that I get it properly latched all the way across. I don't use the label system just because I've only got two and I don't need to write chatterbaits on here. I know when I see this box, it's my chatterbait box. I know this one's my terminal tackle. You see the difference in the size, depth on them. No mistaking which one's which, so I don't need to use the label system. But I do like that. So in the future, if I were to incorporate more of those and I wanted to write square bills on one, it's quick, it's easy, I can change it as needed. Okay, for the tackle bag right now, I'm using this guy. Big old Capellas. I do have some soft plastics that I threw in. I went around today, throwing a little bit. So as a matter of fact, when I said I didn't have any baits in the bags, I kind of didn't kind of misinformed you there a little bit. These happen to be from Skate Baits. The Yamamoto Zaco and knockoff. I like these a lot. I like them probably just as much as the Yamamoto. A few different colors of his baits in that color. Jerry Skates is a great guy. Makes great lures here, local, semi-local to me, so I get them pretty fast. Some regular Zacos. Some small 2.8 Kytex. Savage Gear Pulse Tail. Different chatterbait trailers. Got a few micro spinner baits that are in the bottom. I have to pull all this out when I gotta put the boxes back in. But real quick, it's got two side compartments that hold their 3500 series well. All 6 of the boxes that I showed you in the videos fit in it nicely. It's got a couple pouches along the front. I keep my pliers, line cutters, a few other tools that I may need out on the water. You know, if I'm in a place and I'm only carrying 3 spinner baits, I showed you in my spinner bait box, this one. But I do keep extra skirts, blades, split rings. Not split rings, but swivels in there. What's nice is I can take a few of these out, throw it in a bag. Take me some split ring pliers with me, regular pliers with me, go out on the water, quickly change that out, and go from, you know, say a single willow leaf blade to a single Colorado blade, you know, just like that. And I don't have to carry 10 spinner baits. I can carry 2 spinner baits, you know, maybe 4, 2.5 ounce, 2 1/4 ounce, or 2 1/4 ounce, 2 3/8 ounce, whichever it happens to be. If I feel that the water is going to be a little bit clearer and I might be having a shad bite, I might go with a willow leaf blade. And I might get out on the water a little bit, make it over to an area where there's a drain. The water's a little more stained. I need to change over to a Colorado or an Indiana blade. I can quickly do that without having to, you know, completely retie and have 50 spinner baits with me. I can just have 4. So that makes it nice. This tackle bag, again, I got that at Cabela's on a good sale. $34 for the bag. I didn't need the boxes. I've got thousands of boxes, not thousands, but I probably got 50 empty Plano boxes laying around. They're completely empty, so I really didn't need the boxes. It's quick and easy for me to load up and get ready to go out for a day. You know, I know wherever I'm going, I might need that guy. My Mega Bass box goes everywhere. And I know I'm going to need my crankbait box. I'm going out somewhere tomorrow. I'm definitely going to need spinner baits. I'm definitely going to take my miscellaneous box, so that way I can pop it in and out. Definitely got to take my terminal tackle. Definitely my bladed jigs. So I can quickly throw all those in. Take my 3500 series. Throw it on the end. Kind of zip that all up. Take some soft plastics, you know, some chatterbait trailers, some creature baits, some tubes, my pulse tail bluegill, you know, a few other things. Quickly eat them. You don't need to carry a whole other box. A few different colors that I might want. I switch these out as I need to. That pretty much sums up how I'm storing my tackle bag and some of the boxes that I'm using. But guys, it's very important when you're going out and spending the money on these on tackle that you properly care for your tackle. The Plano Edge boxes, you know, if you watch, they're coming down on price a little bit. Bass Pro had a heck of a sale on them. You know, they're not that expensive. Dick's is a place that's pretty good to shop at for those, because if you find them online cheaper, pretty much if it's not eBay. I've gone in and Dick's has matched the price on just about anything that I've found. But anyway, that was just a quick little video on tackle box choices in my tackle bag that I'm using right now. Kind of a quick explanation of it. Guys, take care of your tackle while you're out there. Make that stuff last. Don't invest all that money in your tackle and let it all turn to rust and garbage. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned. We'll have some